Now let's talk the status thing. People have a natural ability to quote unquote like what they see. But just because a person has a certain status, a certain title, a certain job, or whatever you think their status or their means, their financial ability, does not mean that that's the person for you. Now, I have to say that your question was, why do people date people of status basically when they're unhappy? Well, for one, they have to reevaluate actually what makes them happy. Because you have people saying, oh, well, I want a loving person, and I want a person to lay with me, and I want a person to comfort me, and I want them to speak to my heart, and I want them to do all of those other things. When there are people out there like that do those things that may not have that same status yet, but they can grow there. But you'll never look at that person because they're growing versus already being there. So personally, you need to evaluate really what's really important to you. Is status and means really what you're looking for versus a person being authentic and loving you? Being the loving person, being the person of character, being the person you have fun with. Not saying that the person of status can't be that, but it's just a in-depth look at what's really important to you. What really are your non-negotiables? Because the things that you're saying that you want are not the things that you have, but you're still comfortable being uncomfortable and miserable with this person because they have some type of outward appearance or outward things that make your friends and family say, oh, well, you should stay with her. Oh, you should stay with him because they do this, not because they love you like that. Or I can tell that they love you in a manner of my favorite couple, Michelle and Obama. People say, oh, I want that Michelle and Obama love. It's not the status of him being the president and her being the first lady. It's the way that he looks at her when he speaks about her. It's the way that she looks in his eyes when she's looking at him. It's the love that emulates out of them without anybody saying a word. You can see that they truly love each other no matter what. Is that what you're looking for? Or is it okay just because he's the president and it doesn't matter really how he treats me or what he does? Or she's a doctor and it really doesn't matter how she treats me or what she does. They're this. So I can stand with my friends and family and say, I married this. I'm dating that, but I'm unhappy. Why do you? Only you can really answer that question. I can't give you why you do that. All I can tell you is you need to really evaluate what's really important to you.